Hello and welcome back to Lost Odyssey. I am your hostess with the mostest, Chocolate Milk, and we are about to watch some scenes that are actually kind of the introduction to the game, and I really like that they put this in the start rather than in the end. So while this game is kind of being introduced, I just kind of like to go over a few things. Just to start off, the first is that this walkthrough, I've said before, is not 100% complete. I will be posting a number of links that will help you complete certain things, but I have beat this game several times, and I will be doing it to the best of my abilities. The second is that both this game and my commentary contain swearing. The game contains heavy sexual references and innuendos, so if you have siblings that watch you play or something, then you might want to reconsider, just to let you know. And I'll just be kind of saying things along the way. There's not really anything that I can think of right now. I haven't decided quite how I'm going to do this game because it's heavy in dialogue, has a lot of side quests and things like that, but I will get it figured out. And if you played this game and have any suggestions on how I should maybe lay this game out, if you watch any further videos and you find that maybe something else should be done, feel free to let me know. That's almost done, not quite. We're just gonna get actually some dialogue that's gonna be read to us that kind of lead into the story a little bit more here before we can gain control of Kaim again.
Years ago, a new power manifested itself onto the world. With its discovery came the magic industrial revolution. This power came to be called magic energy. Even now, there are none who can explain why this power, a power that merely lay buried within all living creatures, suddenly flourished as it did. Today, this magic energy permeates every corner of the world. It has changed the way people live, transformed the shape of industry, and has even altered the nature of war.
So that's just kind of telling you what is current in kind of the world of Lost Odyssey. And magic energy comes into play a lot.
The Kents have requested a truce. Indeed, we heard that enough men
now this
were
is, of
committed
course,
to cover the Wall Highlands, and that most of the Kent
more
force were
storyline.
eliminated. This war was started by them. It's only
And there's a
right
few
they
men
withdraw.
here that will come into play later. But this is
number.
mostly just talk.
After suffering such a devastating loss, if the Goatsa were to strike now, there would be no way we could defend our country.
And there are also whispers that Goatsa was pulling strings behind the invasion.
Those two men there on the left and the right come into play later.
We have confirmed that a large amount of military hardware has been moved from Goatsa to Kent. We assume Goatsa plans to use Kent to keep things stirred up and destabilize Ura.
Are you saying that even the meteor crash was a Goatsan plot?
My lord, I have some disturbing information on that subject. We suspect that a situation at Grandstaff may have caused the meteor crash.
Grandstaff. This is not the first time that stories about you reached my ears.
This is not confirmed, but magic energy may have leaked out of Grandstaff, interfered with something in outer space, and precipitated this disaster.
Gongora. Yes, my lord. The Grandstaff falls under your jurisdiction. Do you have anything to say?
Nothing for the moment. Where did you get this information? Construction of Grand Staff is going smoothly.
Now that the forces of Ura have suffered such devastating losses, I think we have no other way to protect our land except with the magic energy that Grandstaff will provide. We should hold off on debating the pros and cons of Grandstaff until we've thoroughly reviewed the world's current situation.
What you say makes sense, but our plan to use magic energy is a double-edged sword. With all sorts of rumors flying around, we might want to halt construction of Grandstaff.
What?
Only temporarily.
His beard
Soon as it's
freaks
clear
the hell
that
out of me.
Grandstaff has nothing to do with the meteor collision, we'll resume construction immediately, Gongora.
It just looks so off. But anyways, that's totally unrelated. We learn that the red-haired man there is Gongora, and then the other guy that was talking to him becomes really important later too, so just make sure you pay attention to those sorts of things. And now that the big wigs are finished talking, we have control again in the central station. So we're actually getting closer to the actual city. And there's a few things to loot here. The first is this, there's a pod around here, I think. Yeah, there it is. I'm really blind. And then the last thing we're gonna do before we leave is pick up the shiny thing on the ground like we did when we were in the Highlands. This is an engraved ring. That's gonna come into play here actually quite soon. I think that we're done up here. You'll see me kind of running into walls a lot or running in circles, but it's just because I want to make sure that I have everything. I'm very paranoid about not getting everything and then messing up, so I try to edit out that as much as I can because I understand it's not really interesting to watch, so I'm working on it. Okay, so we're down on another level here. It's the same area, just the second level. Now these guys say not to waste time, but we're not going to listen to them. There's a save point there if we want to save, and there should be a few other things we can grab here. I'm gonna unpeel this poster, kick this can over, and then we're gonna talk to the guy at the counter here. And he'll tell us that he does lost and found, and if we drop off that item that we just picked up, someone apparently lost that item, so we get a prize for it, which is a cure-all, which at this point in the game I guess is a pretty good item that we can use later. I'm just gonna make a save, and then I'm gonna move on. Now we're at the central station square, and of course there's more stuff that we can loot here. It's just full of things to loot. And a lot of these things kind of build up over time and they become more important if you're wanting to create items and things like that. Now I just picked up a seed. I'm going to be doing kind of like a little talk about seeds later, but if you just make sure you collect everything because you do want to collect seeds. They're probably one of the more important collectible items in the game. And they can be found everywhere in this city right now. And let's move on. Now we're finally in the city, finally, after a lot of walking. And we're actually going to be taken back to the bigwigs we saw talk earlier, because they have summoned us.
Well done. You may leave.
And we'll learn more about this bearded guy.
Lieutenant Kaya Marganar, we thank you for a job well done. I am Roxian, chairman of the Central Council of Ura. Well, Lieutenant, it seems people are calling you the Immortal. We've heard there were almost no survivors from Ura or Kent after the meteor crashed on the Highlands. And yet, You appear to be unharmed, even though you were presumably at the precise point of impact. Tell me, how did you survive?
I don't know.
My lord, please allow me to
And then
explain.
Gora's going to shed light on the situation.
Speak. Thank you, my lord. Actually, this man is immortal thanks to
And it's
my
revealed that
magic
we're
energy.
immortal, which
He is under a spell of immortality that
you probably should have guessed by now.
I wish to know more. This immortality spell, how does it work?
I don't know.
What? Are you saying that you don't know about the spell?
And
cast on you?
coincidentally, ... Wait
I
for the
don't remember.
dialogue.
I recall
My lord,
Gongora will tell
this
us
man has lost his
that
memory.
Kaim has no
However, he
memory,
is
so
skilled
that's
in
also
magic
really
energy.
important.
So I have been studying
to
his
remember.
abilities.
Then what can you tell us, Gongora?
With all due respect, my lord, the spell is a curse. It is said that merely hearing it brings death near. For the safety of everyone, it is better that the spell be kept secret.
Very well. Since I trust your studied opinion, I shall take your word that we should not know the spell. Death is determined by fate, and one cannot fight it. Lieutenant, since it seems that you cannot be killed, the Council would like to bestow a special mission on you.
And of course, like
We want
any
you to
good
go to
protagonist,
Grandstaff.
we are given a quest
My
right away.
lord,
Gongora, you cannot keep this hidden any longer. Till now, construction has been left up to you, but we've lost contact with the site.
And they were talking about Grandstaff earlier.
it's just that
Gongora! Until we can confirm that Grandstaff project is safe, construction shall be suspended.
yes, my
So this is
lord.
all kind of tied into our
So
mission.
now, Lieutenant Argonar, you know of Grandstaff, under construction in the Sea of Bas?
I've heard that it's a magic staff.
Yes, it is. As you just heard, all communications with the site have been cut off for some time now. Considering the danger from magic energy leaks, we suspect that no one can investigate the possible cause except someone immortal.
And now they're going to use us
Well,
as their
there is
puppet, which is
someone
just
else.
great.
What did you say?
at the Wall Highlands, another immortal. Her name is Balmor.
Well then, this other one shall accompany you. I shall summon her. Quickly, make the arrangements.
Right away, my lord.
My lord, pardon me for saying this, but I'm building Grandstaff for the sake of our nation and its people.
Enough! We will await Kaim's return and report.
Of course, my lord.
You are dismissed, Lieutenant.
Alright, so this is all coming together really slowly here. We're brought back to the inn where we are going to rest and then continue on with the story. So I will be seeing you guys in another video. That's just introductory stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later.